Hello friends, in this video I want to show you how you can batch save layers in QGIS. Because as you know, in QGIS, when you create a layer, if you do not specify during the creation process where you want that layer to be saved to, this layer will be considered a temporary layer, and you would get this kind of an icon here to the right side of the layer saying that this is a temporary layer. So if you close the application, this layer will be lost. And sometimes on large projects you may get carried away and you can forget to save layers as you create them. So you may find yourself in a situation where you have many dozens of layers not saved, and it can be a painful and time-consuming process to save each one of them separately. So there is a tool that you can use to batch save layers. You can find it by going to the plugins menu, manage and install plugins. And if you type in the search field under all, save all, you will find the tool here. So just click on install plugin. You're going to find it on your toolbar. So for me, this appears right here at the top. Now, in the case of this project, we have only two layers and they're both temporary. One is a vector contour layer and one is a raster DTM layer. So instead of saving them separately, I'm just going to click on the Run Save All button here, and it will immediately ask me to specify a location where you want to save them to. So I'm just going to create here a new folder and just click on Select Folder. Within that folder that we specified, it's going to ask us to create a new folder. So I'm just going to call this Files and press OK. And just like that, both layers were now saved. I'm gonna go now to that folder to see what happened. So here is the folder called Files. So if we open it, we will see that it created a few files. First of all, it saved the DTM as a geotiff by default, and it saved the contours as a geopackage layer. Now these two files are complementary to the geopackage layer, and they're only shown here because the geopackage is currently considered as loaded. Because if you look back to the QGIS project, you will see that the contour layer now no longer has the temporary file icon, but the DTM layer has it. So what it does is it automatically reloads the layer back into the project if it's a vector layer. But it does not do that for the DTM layer. So you would have to delete the raster layer and then come back to your folder and then import it again. And this is now going to link this layer to the location on your hard drive where the file is located at, and you will no longer consider it a temporary layer. So it doesn't do that automatically for rasters, but it does it for the vectors. So this is why the contours geopackage layer has these two extra layers, because they only appear if that layer is inside of QGIS. It also created a project for the QGIS project that is currently opened, and you will not see it on your screen, but on my screen it says now that this project is called Files as well. So it does all of this automatically, and what I want to also show is that if I close QGIS now and discard the current project, and now I open up the Files project, notice how the contours QPackage complementary files disappeared when we close the project. But now when we open up this Files project, we should see at the very least our contours layer loaded there. So you can see it loaded up the contours and the DTM layer, but it cannot find the DTM layer automatically. So what we will have to do is to either click on Auto Find or click on Browse and then navigate to the folder where we saved our files, and then we can select the DTM here and click on Open. Auto-find will also probably work in many cases, so you can use that as well if you have many raster layers to find. Then click on Apply Changes and this should load up everything. So this is one way by which you can batch save layers. Most batch layer saving tools in QGIS will struggle to automatically manage rasters, and they will do a lot better job with vectors, as we saw, and this is true also for other tools out there. Thank you for watching. I hope this is helpful, and we'll see you in the next video.